that one is that portal on Pedrix Island goes like it's two-way portal, like you can go back. So they
That's
can
true,
they can
they can
technically,
go back.
while they're getting themselves established, they can technically go back and forth. Like they can go get supplies from there. Like I said, he's worried though because he says like some of the little food dispensers, like magical food dispensers and whatnot that they've been using, like have been like magic's been kind of wearing out on him. So he's concerned like long term. He's like, I don't think we can stay here long term anymore. It's gonna like eventually they're all gonna die out and then we're just gonna starve to death. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I think they should
going over
definitely
there,
go through that portal. Because the other one we don't know. Wait, no, the other one goes to underwater.
there's one that you guys that was a one-way portal that you guys did never went through and you don't know where it goes. But it's a one-way portal, so it's kind of sketchy.
It probably goes to like some dangerous place like the water one. I don't know. I don't want to go through it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's possible that it used to be a two-way portal and the other side got like broken in some way or something.
Yeah, maybe if we send like an unseen servant kind of thing through or something like that.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know what good it would do you.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be able to communicate anything.
Yeah.
Like it just follows orders. I could ask Gazray if it's safe.
You could do like a commune spell or something.
Divination of some kind.
Oh shit, what's going on? There we go.
We're trying to figure out what to do with the good people of the demi-plane.
Yeah, the village there. Oh geez, they redid they added like, I can't tell if this is like session numbers for the chat log when you go to like hit the button to view the previous chat logs. But it's got a bunch of numbers you can navigate by. Finally. Like when you go to scroll to the top, there's a button that says view the chat log. I don't know, maybe that's something only GM can see, I don't remember. I think everyone has access to it. Yeah, the chat log has like pages now. Instead of it just being like one ridiculously long scroll.
I don't see chat log. Or unless it's on the settings tab. No.
Roll 20? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see.
The way I get to it is I scroll to the very top. I thought I remembered everyone having access because I thought I remembered looking at the Second Darkness one, but
oh, view all chat entries for this game. Yeah. Okay. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes you to the actual chat log. You can view the chat log like when you go to the campaign to see like the forums and the date and stuff like that. You can click on the chat log there as well.
That's crazy. Anyway,
That's nice. They did improve it.
Stephen D. and the oldest one. Rolling for stats.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
Yeah, I'm thinking we definitely go back, and my suggestion would be go to the Fire Island. That's like my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we're just showing the people the way there, right?
Yeah, we're not going. We're just gonna tell them how to get there.
You're probably not even showing all of them. You're just showing. God, I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
Guy.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like look it up. I have it written down on some other notes too, but I'm like, I bet I can find it easier on here, and it's like not actually been any easier.
Yeah, I don't really type people's names that much. Well, I need to start laundry.
I usually type like their name when you first, or like anybody's name
when
you
we first
gets
meet them.
introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
yeah,
though,
if you guys-
I have a lot of weekends I'm busy, so the Saturday game's gonna be rough. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't think we're doing a session next week. Or
This
Saturday,
week.
I mean. Yeah, this
Right,
week.
because I've also made plans for this Saturday since it seemed like a lot of people were going to be out. But I mean, I'm gonna be here for next Saturday.
and I will still be in Portland.
But will
Yeah.
Pluto be in Portland?
Pluto's always kind of in Portland.
But will
Yeah.
he be available for game?
That Saturday I will. I'll be gone on Sunday.
Yep, so we'll just probably be
weekend.
playing without Wizpop.
That's okay. When in doubt, cast Fireball or a Pit.
Okay, so we tell the guy how to get to the island.
Olhas. Olhas was his name.
Yes.
Olhas.
Olhas. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if you guys told him about those guys, like when you were talking about the story about how you guys got into that demi-plane. I don't remember if that was something you guys mentioned to him or not yet.
I don't think we told him about how we got in. We told him about the crazy dragon, not everything, but some things.
No, but you told him about fighting the demi-lich, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know if you guys told him about there being like a village of people over there, you know? But yeah, I mean, if you guys tell him you want to go back through there, you have some unfinished. You don't even have to tell him specifically. You could just be like, yeah, we have some other business that we need to attend to on the other side of that portal. Then yeah, he would like. You don't even have to tell him directly because he has a kind of the attendant kind of that's been that he's had kind of like
we won't
following
be
you around.
long. Maybe
That's
a
been
few
kind of-
hours at most.
Yeah, and he would give you permission to go in there and
Then we'll come back.
guide you through to get over to there. And I think technically, Ron's character was like over there because I was like, I don't want to control him. He's over there, but I'll have him come with you guys this time. Okay. Oops. Like which? I'm actually in the right window. It's just I'm in the wrong tab. Okay. So yeah, you get back through there, and I don't know how long you would wait before you've done this. Like, did you guys like stay here for a few days and you go back? Oh, sorry, we were gone for a while. Maybe you do this sooner rather than later. Like maybe this is actually before you do all your shopping stuff. But
Maybe.
yeah. So you guys go back and you kind of
No, I think being like, we got distracted with all the shopping and stuff, and we come back the next day.
okay.
Maybe
Olhas
you weren't gonna show up.
Yeah, Olhas is. I mean, why even be there? He might have to happen to like go outside, and then he shows up and goes, "Oh, we're," you know. But anyway, eventually, yeah, you meet up with him, and yeah, he asks you like what was on the other side of that portal.
I tell him that it's a portal to the realm of Earth, but it's inside. The portal leads to a basement of a powerful shaitan genie. So probably not the kind of place that your people would go to resettle.
And then he kind of shrugs. So I didn't because I already knew it was the plane of Earth, so I kind of didn't expect it to be somewhere that would be good for them to live in.
But we do know of a portal that should take you to an island that is rich with food and other resources that you and your people could relocate, and it's on the material plane, so be a way to get reintroduced back there.
Yeah, he asks you to show him how to get there then.
Alright, yeah, I will. Or we will.
Alright.
Yeah, I figure we all go together.
Yeah, so you guys would go back through. This takes like two portals basically, because you go through the one that goes back to the first demi-plane, next like in the forge basically, and then there's the one that goes to the volcanic island from there. And yeah, so you get there, and he kind of has like mesmerized by like the sight, because it's his first time seeing the sky and the ocean. Like he's heard of these things, but he's never actually witnessed them all.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of looks like he's like tearing up looking at it. Like he's very moved by what he's seen. And he says really kind of quietly, like, "Thank you. It's truly a wondrous sight to behold."
Oh, we hope that the rest of your people will also be as moved as you are. It's a tough thing relocating.
Yeah. He says that he thinks it might be hard to get them to come here, but he's sure that once they see it, they will also like realize that they need to.
Can we
like
send
they'll
him
realize.
back with a painting of what it looks like?
I don't know. Somebody know how to paint?
I do not. I can paint a picture with my words.
I don't know if that'll work. Anyway,
I'm sure they'll be fine.
He goes back through that other portal then, and says he's gonna have to. He'll have to bring his people back over slowly, but he's sure once he gets the first few people over, it'll be much. Like once he convinces the first few people over, it'll be much easier to get the rest. And yeah, so that's kind of resolved.
All right. Back to the plane of Earth.
Back to the opening.
Check in with the genie.
All right.
And see if he has anything for us to do.
Alright.
I still got you guys on the random.
Right, I already bought stuff, so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had like a map or like an image of like the Opaline Vault. I think I said that last time too. Like I'm kind of sad that they don't have one. At least not one that's specifically on that name. I probably could find, maybe if I searched far enough, I could find like a cool image that approximates it, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you guys get back to Opaline Vault and maybe continue going about your business, like getting your items upgraded or buying new ones. Actually, I think nobody really opted to do item upgrades because you guys didn't really want to wait around too long. Because I think you guys mostly have been just like you sold and bought new items, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I like. Sold and bought stuff.
Correct.
I've got, what's we call it here, 6,335 gold pieces left over that I'm just gonna keep.
So, basically, like one of the times when you guys, like maybe you guys go back in and have some more market stuff to do or something, because I'm assuming you guys probably didn't wait too long. Maybe you did. No, I think we already went over that. You guys did. So you guys get back, like a little while after you guys get back, basically. Like another servant kind of comes and finds you all, and kind of gives you a place to meet, like
Okay.
down in one of the lounges, like one of like the kind of guild lounges. They say that uh, one of the Pasha's uh, like retainers wanted to like meet you guys and has work for you potentially if you'd be
All right.
interested.
Oh yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We want to 10.
Okay. So yeah, this is in like one of the guild like lounges. It's basically kind of a basically looks like a kind of an upscale bar. Just like it's got like a really nice view of the acid lake and the skyline. And um, yeah, when you get there, they point you over to kind of a more kind of a humanoid looking person, like a woman that's kind of uh, in like a side like a booth that's kind of in one of the corners. That's kind of got
Okay.
like and it's got like a little bit more like you can't see her that well from like the distance because there's kind of like a lot of like decorations and such around, so that it kind of obstructs the view into there. But when you guys get a little bit like when you guys get over there, you see someone who looks sort of like this. Oops, I do not want to turn on fog of war. No, thank you. I don't remember how to do the thing to make it, so I'll just make the token gigantic. But
Ooh, scary.
Cool.
and so she introduces herself. You guys get there. She says, "My grandfather told me, told me about you guys. It said that I have a job, and he said that you were the perfect people for it."
Your
And
grandfather.
yes, she introduced
I say that
herself
with a
as
question mark.
yeah. She says, "I am Tara Upatardi."
Oh, you're related to Nishan.
Yes, he is my grandfather.
Ah, I see. I introduced myself, and I offer to shake her hand.
Okay, she
And
shakes
she
your
just said
hand.
her name was, what was her name again?
Taria. I'll put it in chat here.
Okay.
So yeah, she says she kind of like offers you all like drinks. She has some already there, and there's like
Sure.
a kind of like a waiter on standby. Gets you guys whatever you guys want.
Alright, sweet. Time to
Yep,
sample the
some
local
wine.
alcohol.
And as they're like bringing that out to you, she kind of gets into like why she called you here. She says, "Well, I have a contact who I was gonna help with, and I was hoping to get some muscle, but so I went to my grandfather asking if I could get some of his men, but he instead suggested that well, the job is to kind of enter into a long sealed vault or library of some sort, and there's some ancient knowledge that we're trying to recover there." And he said that you were the perfect ones for breaking and entering into vaults. He said you were experts at it.
Well, uh, your grandfather does have a point.
And it seemed like
We're
it didn't seem like
strong.
he was entirely serious about breaking into that part, but I don't know. When I pressed him about it, he did say that you guys would be very helpful potentially. That he did think you were the right ones for the job.
Great. It sounds like a pretty good job for us. I'd agree. That is, if
Yeah,
the payments.
it's an extra dimensional vault. He says you have some experience with that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I told your grandfather about our travels through the different planes. I was like, dimension it, but I guess he did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, well, can you tell us a little bit more about where we're going?
So she tells you that she asks you if you've heard of an order that collects ancient Assyrian knowledge. And,
I don't believe I have.
They're called
Have I?
They're called the Gem Sages. You can roll knowledge history or knowledge local. If you have either of those.
That's right. I'm playing Raziel.
Yeah, I might not
I don't
actually
have a
have those.
clue. Wiz Pop says everything, but yeah, no, I have only religion on this character.
Well, she
I haven't
waits
heard
for
of them.
a little bit for you to answer. When nobody volunteers that they've heard of it, she explains that they come from like they're an ancient order that dates back to the golden age of Osirian, and before the fall of Osirian, when it was conquered from Kadirans with the Padishah Empire, they tried to like save as much knowledge and like memories and the culture of ancient Assyrian, and that one of her contacts is a member of this order.
Alright.
And so she says that we'll be leaving to meet up with her, and she'll be able to get us into the vault. And when we're there, we're just trying to gather and catalog as much of the information that we can find there as possible. But
I see.
I'm not sure. There might be all sorts of dangers there as well.
Are you selling this information, or are you basically looking for anything in the vault to sell?
I'm not in particular. I'm working along the same lines as the um, as the Diamond Sages. I mean, if we find things that aren't relevant to the knowledge we're looking for, then you would be welcome to keep whatever else we find there.
Alright, good to know.
That does sound nice.
In addition, of course, if we're successful in gathering this information, I'll also ensure that you are properly compensated.
Yes. I did not have any doubts about that.
Well, sure.
Alright, well,
yeah.
I'm eager to find out what's in this vault.
We'll help.
Okay. And so she says, "Well, it isn't. We aren't going to be staying here. Then we need to go to. We'll be on the material plane. Is where the entrance to this place is. But I can get us there." And she pulls out a scroll and asks, "Like, are you guys ready to leave now, or is there more preparations that you'd like to before we leave?"
I'm ready.
Yeah, we can leave now.
Okay. She uses the scroll. It's a plane shift.
I don't have anything like spells. I just got HP.
Yeah. Which I should have Ron's character for when he gets here. Oh, yeah, his other character actually I should be able to drag from the character sheet. I don't know if the hit points on these are doesn't even have them. Whatever. Ron can deal with that when he gets here. Till he's here, I'll say just. Oops. I don't know what I just did. Did I just delete his character sheet? Oh, I did actually delete not his character sheet, but his token. I mean. All right, whatever. All right, so yeah, she casts plane shift, and like after gathering you guys all up, and you guys find yourself back on the material plane.
Ooh.
So you guys see around you guys are in like a mountainous region.
All right, that's good so far.
Anyone who has a knowledge geography can try to roll that to know like kind of where exactly you guys are at.
Gordon
I do
might
not.
know. Hold on. Is. Oh shoot, Savath might know too.
But yeah, it's actually like a very warm. Even though you're kind of in like a mountainous area, it's very warm, and there's like there's like almost no clouds in the sky. Very nice warm day. Gorig determines that you guys are within a mountainous area called the Pillars of the Sun, which is in Assyrian.
Oh, we're in the desert place.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Cool.
And she, when you guys get there, Taria kind of takes a moment to kind of get her bearings. And after kind of looking around a little bit, she's like, "Okay, I think I know where we need to go from here." And she kind of starts walking, tells you to follow her. It'll take a little while to get there.
All right.
But she assures you that it'll only be a few hours of walking. Hopefully, you guys are okay with that.
Oh yeah, dwarf is fine with that. Could always go for a nice hike.
We'll just fly.
Okay. So yeah, she kind of heads in towards like further into the mountains, and a certain like after a little while, you notice that she's using like she's casting a spell basically every once in a while as she's like as you guys are kind of climbing into the foothills.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who has spellcraft is able to easily tell she's casting detect magic.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna ask her, what spells do you keep casting?
Okay, well she tells you then.
Okay.
She says I'm
She's
using.
like, wow, these people don't know anything.
Right.
She says I'm using detect magic to find use a path of glyphs that'll lead us over to where the Diamond Sage is currently at.
Like an invisible trail of breadcrumbs.
Yes, exactly.
Makes sense. I say that dwarves will sometimes do that, but with visible but very minute etchings inside stone. Most dwarves know where to look for them. We've got keen eyes for stone.
Yeah. This is a path that's only it's designed in such a way that only you would only be able to find it if you knew to look for it. And yeah, so she continues on her way on the way there. And
All right, I'll keep following.
and eventually, seemingly out of nowhere, you kind of find yourself like in front of a structure, basically that's kind of jutting out of the side of one of the mountains. It very oddly like sneaks up on you, as though it was hidden perhaps by some sort of magic, until you were like right at it. You see like there's also like there's some tents set up, and there's actually like there's people there, like it's just outside of it.
So it's like a camp.
Yeah, there's like a little camp there, and you see there's it's mostly like it looks like it looks like it's just some humans. There's about a dozen of them, and they're kind of just set up with a little camp with some tents.
Do they look like they're wearing traditional clothing for this region?
Yes, they look like they do, and they if anyone wants to roll knowledge religion.
Ooh, I have that one. Bhutan. There.
Okay, Gorig and Razel would know that these, judging by their garb and like some of the little like shrines and stuff set up around the tents, that these are probably followers of Nethys.
Yeah, that's that's whatchamacallit, the kind of type who would go looking for lost knowledge.
Or Pathfinder Society.
Also, yeah, possible.
Yeah. And so anyway, she Taria just kind of like tells you like, don't worry about them. They're not who we have business with. And she kind of just like ignores them. Yeah, we're going inside.
Well, who are they then? I ask her discreetly.
They're acolytes of Nethys. They might, some of them may be agents of the Diamond Sage, perhaps, but whatever tasks they're here for is not related to what we're doing.
Well, I figured those are the people who were looking for the stuff we're looking for.
Nope. So she kind of makes her way past them to the front of the entrance of this structure that's jutting out of the mountain. And leads you guys in and when you get into the entrance, you're in this kind of like finely decorated room. Ornate rugs, small pile of sitting pillows create a small soft space in the marble room where a finely dressed Garundi woman sits by a fountain. When you guys get there, she has like a couple of attendants with her, and she sits up more when she notices Taria come in, and she dismisses them and kind of beckons you forward. And Taria kind of motions for you guys to follow her. I have a picture for her as well. She looks something like this.
Cool.
So when you guys get up there, she
She's bald.
says she is bald. Yeah. she first starts out saying like, Taria, it's good to see you again, and she asks, please introduce your guests. And so she just says like, these are the help I've hired that my grandfather suggested. I'm gonna help us.
And I'll introduce myself too.
Yep, and
Yep.
she kind of like motions for you guys to introduce yourselves. And
We do so.
She tells you, okay. After you guys go through all your introductions, she tells you that she introduces herself as Tohani Kepsu. I'll
All
type
right.
that in chat.
Okay.
It's a mouthful. And she says, you may have, I don't know how much Taria has told you, but I am the Diamond Sage, a member of the Jeweled Sages.
It's an honor to meet you. And she did tell us that we were going to be looking at getting into an ancient library of sorts, and that there was some strength needed to get in. I'm guessing that there's guardians or something, some such.
Yeah, so she tells you, she says she doesn't, like, she knows a little bit about it. She says, like, I have a magical item that is called a sage jewel. Mine is a diamond, which is why I'm the Diamond Sage. And it has given me some knowledge of this complex, along with some stuff that I've gotten from my own research. But it's been long abandoned, and I'm not entirely sure what exactly we'll find. The interior of it's defied any of my attempts at divination, and I'm not sure if they're like why that is. There might be some magic or something that's hindering it.
Mm-hmm. So then, what about a direct approach to the library?
That's sort of what we're going for. I'm be able to open the way so you can go in there directly, but just please be careful when you're in there because it contains very delicate and irreplaceable cultural treasures and writings that I would like to preserve.
Okay. So then, will anybody be going with us to excavate these treasures and such? Or do you just want us to go in and clear out the place of any problems?
Yeah, Taria will be going with you.
All right.
I won't be though. I'll just be opening the way for you.
Very well.
Treasures.
Okay. More than anything, I treasure our time together.
The real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
You can see the like dragon eyes lighting up in Savath and Gorg. Treasure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she tells you like this particular archive was created by the Amethyst Sage of the past, and therefore that's why I don't have as much knowledge of it as I might otherwise. It wasn't my predecessor that built this. And but we do know that there is at the lowest level of the library is supposed to have an artifact that's attuned to the sage jewels, and we're hoping that it might be able to help us to find the other sage jewels. We've been attempting to rebuild the order.
If we can Alright, so we'll probably be going down then, if you say this vault is deeper in the earth.
Yeah, I mean, it's in an extra dimensional space. It's sort of deeper, but not really at the same time, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. We'll search it inside and out. Alright, is there any other information that we need to know?
She looks like she's thinking about, but then eventually she just asks, "Is there anything specific you want to know? Any questions you have?" I think I've given you everything you would need to know but
none of you have tried searching any of it yet?
That's correct. We only recently found it.
Okay, so we are going to be the ones testing our hand at it. Alright, I'm sure we can handle any kind of trouble that comes our way.
Oh, for sure.
Alright, well, Burgar's ready to set out.
Okay.
Okay. She stands up and says that the entrance to it is within this structure, and indicates for you to follow her. And Taria goes with her. You guys follow as well?
Yep. I'll go.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So, she leads you like further, like behind the entrance. There's like some hallways over there, and you kind of see that everything in there is kind of like it looks like very faded and like kind of in disrepair. It looks like they've been kind of like, it looks like people have been kind of working on it. Like there's a little bit of like of fixing, like of mending of such done on it, but yeah, it still kind of looks like it's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually see a couple more acolytes like in here working on it, like kind of doing repairs on the structure. But she says that the actual archive is located in an extra dimensional space that is near the back here, and she continues on, and she eventually gets to a spot where there's kind of like a gateway similar to ones you guys have been dealing with lately. And she pulls out this like glistening diamond and kind of holds it up to it, and that you can kind of see it activate. And she says this is where the entrance to this vault is.
Alrighty. I guess I'll wait for the entrance to manifest or to open.
Mm-hmm. And she tells you she doesn't know exactly what you'll find, but other than like what sort of guardians or traps or anything like else that might be in there. But again, be careful about the priceless cultural relics that you'll find there.
I nod my head back.
And yeah, Taria looks to you guys and asks, "Are you ready?"
Ready?
Yep,
I'll let
Burger's
you
ready.
be.
Okay. She goes in
Yeah,
first
let's
then,
do this.
through into the portal. And I'm assuming you guys follow her.
Yep.
Or we could just leave her. Okay, no, we'll follow.
He keeps asking, so I don't know. I might change my mind at some point.
Yep, I'll go before.
Yeah, I'll
I guess
go
if Terry
with
is
her.
leading, is she leading or is she just kind of like?
Yeah. No, she already starts going through. She
wins.
doesn't wait
You
for
go
you guys.
second.
She's already in.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna
See.
be right in front of the rest of our group,
I'll go like
Okay.
last.
and
Okay.
I'll perception, and just
All right.
look around, keep look out.
Okay. And it feels a little bit different when you go through it than like the other times you've gone through like the other portals you guys have been dealing with. It doesn't feel like there's, in a sense, it doesn't feel like there's as much of a gap, if that makes sense, between like in this portal. At least in like kind of a like not in a physical sense, but in kind of like a weird metaphysical sense. And but you kind of you get through it, and you're kind of in like this like kind of a mirror of the other room you're in. Like the other one was kind of like a half circle, and this is kind of like the other side is the other half of that circle. It looks like it's a little bit more like you kind of think maybe the other side of the room used to look like this. Like you can kind of like, but this one's in much better condition. Like maybe perhaps there was some sort of magic preserving it. But yeah, there are a few like tapestries kind of hanging on a couple of the walls there, and then there's like an opening on the opposite side of the room with stairs leading down.
Okay, the tattered are the tapestries like tattered and old, or are they like
No,
can something be made out of them?
They look like they are in remarkably good condition.
Okay,
Wow.
is there anything that like they depict or something?
They look like they depict like architecture, like they're depicting will look like a city or something.
Okay.
We must be in the A section. A for architecture.
Alright, well I guess we're probably gonna go down those stairs then. Let's start heading down.
Okay. Let me get everyone's tokens all gathered up because we're going to be on a map here.
Yay, map time.
Map time.
A map. A map.
Has anyone seen the new Dora the Explorer movie?
No.
You know,
Me neither.
like, Dora's not even part of my generation, like, at all. Like, unless you had a
No, me
kid,
neither.
Dora's not in your life.
Dora's just a show to, like, make kids not be weird about people speaking Spanish, right?
I don't know. Anyways. No idea.
I mean, maybe it's part of it, right? They have like because that's one of the things they have in there. I think I haven't really seen much of it, but
The
they
Spanish
have like
kid?
a thing about.
They
Well,
teach a lot of Spanish.
Isn't she Spanish or something
She
too?
is
I'm not even
too.
sure.
Yeah, and you like
Or
learn Spanish
Hispanic,
words.
I guess, but they have the whole thing where they teach it there, which is yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Anyway.
because there's so many places where Spanish is like the second main language.
Oh, yeah.
It's all over.
There's probably especially
Like-
especially in like
Teach
like
it.
California or Texas.
I swear there's a ton around here too.
Anyways, back to
Anyways,
what's
map time.
Map time.
cool.
So you guys kind of go over to the stairs.
We're not on that.
Yeah, I know. I haven't pulled you to it yet. I'm getting there. There's these stairs that go down 50 feet and lead into another opening, or another like open room, which has a description. I can find it here. So this room is description: fragrant scents float on the warm breeze that circulates around this column chamber. Jasmine, grapevines, mandrakes, and anemones grow from pots hanging around the room, vibrant and fruitful despite the lack of sunlight. Anemones.
I know.
Sycamore saplings fill the alcoves, because there's alcoves in here. The map that I have drawn, you won't see the alcoves, but there are alcoves around the edges of the room. I'm about to pull you guys to one. Give me a minute. But
Okay.
Cool.
And phosphorescent moss has overgrown some of the walls and the ceiling, and there's a written inscription covering the center of the floor. I don't think any of you guys can read it, but Taria kind of looks at you guys and asks, like, do any of you read Ancient Assyrian?
I shake my head. Not a script I'm familiar with.
No.
Okay.
Isn't that the thing from Kingmaker? Or from,
it is actually.
Mummy's Mask?
Mummy's Mask.
It is. I mean, Mummy's Mask takes place in Assyrian, so yeah, this will have a little bit of.
I couldn't tell if you're saying Osirian
Stuff
or
that'll be funny.
Assyrian. But I'm like, no, it
No,
has to be the same
Osirian.
thing.
It is the same thing. So she's gonna cast.
So
She's gonna cast a spell. She casts. Yep. She begins casting a spell. Anyone who has spellcraft can identify it as share languages.
Okay, I'll identify
communal.
it. Ooh.
And so she
Fancy.
kind of goes, touches everybody, and gives you guys share languages communal. It'll last for 4 hours.
Cool.
Oh, well, that's handy,
Yeah,
says
guys-
Gorig.
So you guys are actually able to read the inscription now.
Nice.
That's the center of the room. It's kind of like so. It's kind of
This is how the GM gets us to pay attention to
right
his
over here.
culture.
yes.
Otherwise, we
Maybe.
just walk by it.
I just walk past everything. I don't understand anything. We just fight everything. Nobody can understand anything.
Yep. What does it say?
So the words on here say they say life is fleeting, memories are forever. Or memory is eternal, rather. Life is fleeting, memory is eternal.
Oh my.
Well,
What's the
they've got a
person with the
point.
memory dies.
And everyone wants to give me. I think only Brugar's rolled a perception since he got in here. If everybody else would like to give me one as well.
A perception?
Mhm.
What
Okay.
do my elf eye or human eyes perceive?
Gorg's really strong for a cohort. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like, he knows everything. He sees all.
Well, skills are one thing.
Yeah. Like, compared to Savath, Gorg's like the skilled one. Savath is the protector, I guess.
Raziel thinks he hears like the sounds of like some sort of fighting or something. He hears kind of like the scorching of some flame. He hears like yeah, like you think you hear like the sounds
Okay.
like a battle or something coming from over this direction.
I'll warn everyone and say quietly, I think I hear fighting this way, and I point that direction.
Okay. Taria listens as well. Says, I don't
Perhaps
hear
we
anything.
should go that way and check it out, and not walk into the inn boss and get one shot. Sorry. Kidding. Alright, I'll point that way and say, Brugar, you want to take point?
Yep. I'm interested in what's causing all this noise.
It's faint, but it definitely sounds like fighting.
Alright, I trust your judgment, but I don't hear anything.
Good thing we didn't wait for Ron.
Yeah.
We'll probably be late an hour later. Still not here. God, it must suck to have a wife and dogs and responsibilities.
Family typically destroys D&D.
Yep. It's just well, what happens is like then you'll start getting older, and then you'll go back to D&D. You'll go through this transition
Once
phase.
you're tired of your family
You're-
and they don't want to see you anymore.
Grown up.
Fair point.
When you guys kind of get
Alright,
into,
I'll keep going.
when you guys get into here, you kind of notice that there is a fog that is obstructing your view in here,
Not my
fog, alright.
view.
but not Raziel's
Thank
view,
you
so
very
you can
much.
see more. So Raziel can see that this is a hallway.
Yes,
You can
I
say
will
here.
walk up and I will look both ways.
And
Well, I tell everybody to stay close together. And if Raziel tells me that he can see, and I tell Raziel, it looks like you're the one leading us now.
Oh, I don't need to lead. I'll just warn you if there's danger ahead. It's not like you can't see, right? It's not like is it like 5-foot fog, or is it like...
yeah, it's 5 foot. You can see 5 feet ahead.
It's
so you
thick.
really can't
Brugar,
see.
go. It's thick fog.
Okay,
yeah.
fine, I'll lead. I say hold
Brugar,
on
go ahead
to,
and
like, my
roll
belt
a
or
will
something.
save for me.
Who? Who's rolling?
You are. Just you.
Me?
Only
Okay.
you. It only affects dwarves.
Okay. When you get over there, you realize that this wall you're standing next to is actually not there. That it is an illusion, and that there's actually an opening right here.
It was a perfect illusion.
Alright. I'll tell the others that there's a segment of wall that is trying to trick us. And
Okay.
I'll pop my head through it. Is there still mist and fog and thick and stuff?
There isn't, but you see that there are things in the room that are fighting each other.
I tell the others that this is where the fighting's coming from.
And they don't seem
Alright,
like
I
they
get
notice
ready.
you. What you see in there are, you see like some fiery-looking creatures fighting, but look like some sort of undead.
Wait to see who's the victor.
The undead are definitely the more unnatural, so that's who I want to fight.
I wonder though.
What you looking at, Brugar?
I wonder why they're fighting. I tell the others that they're these fiery creatures fighting these undead looking things. And it just raises more questions. Who is
Perhaps-
who and what are they doing here?
Taria says perhaps us entering has changed something here.
Maybe.
Or perhaps they're just always eternally struggling for some reason.
As a soldier, Brugar folds his arms and huffs.
Gorg's like, I just see a wall. What are you talking about? He doesn't believe.
Oh, I think we have to help fight the undead.
Okay.
So
We'll
I'll
see.
go through the wall.
And
Okay,
I'll
I'm
go
gonna-
through as well.
I'm going to reveal this map here, so I need to throw the things that are fighting each other on here. And we're going to have to also roll initiative. So let me get the turn track.
Yay. My favorite part.
Okay, so I said I went through the wall, so I'm here.
Don't they have to disbelieve as
Hopefully they're
well?
close. Well, Brugard told me.
Yeah. Might give you a bonus. I don't know.
But yeah,
That's up to Pluto, I
I
think.
disbelieved.
Yeah, you just believe.
I can't believe it's not butter.
What is my initiative nowadays? 2? Oh, let me double check and make sure there's no bonuses.
Oh, that
on-
fire thing's looking a little scarier now.
We just destroyed a huge earth thingy. I'm not too afraid of it.
Yeah, but I thought when you said fire thing, I thought you meant like fire people, not fire elemental. Dude, there's so much going on in here.
I know. It's great. Alright.
Oh yeah, roll initiative.
Yes. Please roll initiative.
1. What? What? 3 20s in a row. It's rigged. It's rigged. That's what, 1 in 8,000?
It's 1 in 20 to be exact.
But to do it 3 times in a row.
Alright.
It's RNG's RNG. Like, there's no pattern to RNG.
It's 1 in 8,000.
Coincidences happen.
Yeah, I mean, each individual roll was a 1 in 20.
Yeah.
But to do it 3 times in a row is 1 in 8,000.
Is it really, though? Is it?
It is. That's how probability works.
Let me find my dice, because I'm just going to manually roll a bunch of this shit. Now that I think about it, I should have probably pre-rolled this stuff. There's like enough stuff on here that it's like kind of obnoxious.
It's okay.
Okay.
At least it's a lot of things, so they're probably like weaker.
Are they?
Maybe, but they're also fighting each other, so that might be one of those things where like they're actually really tough,
True.
but it's offset by the fact that they're fighting each other.
I try not to
They're
assume ever.
CR20s fighting
because
each other.
I'm almost always
Oops,
wrong.
I apparently added these guys twice.
I think because it's not a Mantis campaign. If it was a Mantis campaign, there'd be one person here, and I'd be terrified.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. There's something about his enemies.
I don't
he
know. This
picks.
current campaign,
It's
campaign
fine.
hasn't been too bad.
No, it hasn't been too
It was
bad.
like the
What's wrong?
latest.
Yeah, no. I think
We were talking about
really enjoyed
The deadliness of
creating
Mantis'
single units.
campaign. I think the last.
Mantis's?
The last. Yeah, I think lately it's
We're
actually
having
been pretty
PTSD.
reasonable. It was like mostly the end of the last.
I mean, it's a
campaign
meme at
felt
this
like that.
point.
It
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
was just boss after boss after boss. Hey, do you want to do boss runs? Join Mantis's game. No, they weren't bosses, but it felt like it to us. But I think the problem with his is that we're always like, we're severely undergeared, under everything. So we're always fighting things. He doesn't realize that our CRs are naturally actually lower than supposed because we're broke all the time.
Maybe. Yeah, that could have.
Because we lose like 1 to 2 CRs based on your wealth. Yeah.
Alright, and then I got round.
Anywho,
Yeah.
this new game has not been as bad.
No, I'm
That's a
broke
very
as fucking
large
shit.
thing.
But I'm a bard, so I don't care.
Well, yeah, but we're supposed to be broke.
Yeah, I
in
don't
this
think
game.
I mentioned her. You didn't maybe notice her right away when you first looked
Oh
in there,
yeah,
but
she's kind of big.
this looks sort of like a description here for her. So, I mean, you guys, once I read the description, you'll probably know exactly what it is, or at least
Okay.
partially.
Fire elemental.
This is a creature that has the body of a lion, has wings, but the head and torso, which is what the icon is, of like a woman.
Okay.
Oh, I
But-
get it.
Sphinx.
Yeah, so it's a sphinx, but there is something off about her. She clearly looks like she might be undead.
Oh,
But
Mhm.
oddly, it looks like she's actually fighting with the fire creatures, not with the other undead.
Okay.
Alright.
Savoth gets to go first. You realize that this is an illusion because you made your will save, so you can
Mhm.
kind of see this happening through the wall, the supposed wall.
I will delay until after her.
The fire, these little small fire creatures. It shoots out a cone that gets right to the edge of where Brugar's standing, but doesn't hit him.
Yeah, we knew we were stepping
And
into
he
a dangerous
does-
room.
He hits two of these undead creatures with it. It's a fiery breath weapon. It looks like they dodged some of it and don't take very much damage from it. On her turn, she is going to she's just gonna hold there. She's not gonna actually do anything yet. You want to delay until after her though? Do you want to go now?
I want to wait and see what she does, so I'll keep
Yeah,
delaying.
she didn't do anything. You'll keep delaying. Okay. Raziel, it's your turn.
what do I know about these creatures? What they are?
You can roll knowledge, religion for these things, or you can roll knowledge planes for the other stuff. I think that's good enough. You know that these are mummies.
Darn
Oh!
mummies.
Yeah, if you get hit by them, you got to be careful because you could end up getting mummy rot, which is both a curse and a disease, and can kill you very quickly.
Yep.
Is there aura on?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I like step back?
And actually, yeah, it is. So, since you're sitting here looking at him to try to identify him, go ahead and roll a will save.
Oh boy, I already used my good roll. I've used so many good rolls already. Okay.
You're fine.
Whew. From that
They
one.
look terrifying. They look
5 foot
terrifying,
step
but
back.
5 foot step back. Okay.
And then I want to attack the mummy that is down below. The low one. This one. And I'm going to fall around him with daggers.
Oh, I forgot to.
Through.
What's your name? To
Brugar, I guess. Do I have to? Oh wait, I can throw then 5 foot. Okay, I'll throw then 5 foot. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how to do anything in this game. So point blank checked. I'll use a fervor thing to activate my. Actually, I'll use it to cast divine favor on myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So swift action, cast divine favor, and then I will fall around the bottom mummy, and I am not applying in combat penalties. Although, wait, if I precise shot, I don't need that, right?
correct.
Cool. So we should be Gucci. I do have that, and I each. Cool. So primaries and secondaries.
You're throwing at
And I
the.
5 foot back.
You're
At
throwing at the one down
bottom
here.
mummy. Yeah.
Okay. I think.
Any extras will go to like the middle mummy.
No, I think you only hit 2 of the attacks.
But 1 crit.
Oh yeah, no, you actually only hit with 1 attack, and you crit him.
Oh. Rip.
The other ones actually don't hit it.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 3 and a 9 and a 4.
Are you
as my other
hasted right
attacks,
now?
So.
You have a
I am
haste
not.
bonus on, apparently.
Do I?
It says buff
Ooh, it
haste.
says it's on. I thought it's not checked.
Divine
Weird.
favor.
It wouldn't have
Know
affected.
about that.
It wouldn't have affected whether or not you
Huh.
hit or not. But
Yeah.
I will
in this case, none
check
of
and
your
uncheck
numbers are
haste.
borderline. Your hits were like easy hits. I mean, obviously, because you rolled like super
It also
high
has
on
sacred
those.
weapon on there. What? These things are not checked. Hello?
I don't know what to tell you.
Recalculate button? And I'm going to roll a fake one just to make sure it works once it finishes recalculating.
Yeah, sure. That's it for your turn, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move on to the
Yep.
fire
and my fake
elemental
attack
here.
is here.
All right, this fire elemental
That's
is gonna
better.
swing at the one that you just hit. He's gonna try to attack it as well. He misses one attack, but he hits the other one and does some damage to this thing. And it is now this mummy's turn. It's just going to attack the fire elemental. So it attacks, does some damage to it, and the other one's going to do the same thing. It's going to attack a fire elemental. So they do some damage to the fire elementals. And this fire elemental is going to swing back. Misses both of its attacks. And this one's going to kind of fly up above the fire elemental, and it's going to shoot a scorching ray at one of these things.
Oh, they're shooting spells.
Yeah, it's actually, I guess it gets a few scorching rays. Is it?
So wait, the weird bat things are also undead? Or not? They're fighting
No, the
fire
weird
elementals?
They're fighting the they're using fire
The
abilities as well, and they're fighting the mummies.
Okay, so everything's against the mummies.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought, but then I was confused because I thought I heard something about him hitting the fire elemental. Never mind.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, Scorching Ray is always just one of the best low-level spells.
Yeah.
So it was like
it
Amarcia's
does,
bread and butter for a while.
It does some decent damage to the one that's already hurt, and this actually looks like it's very low on health now.
Yeah, if you're gonna make a blasty caster, like you need Scorching Ray or something like that.
Gorig actually can't see what's going on in here because Gorig rolled a nat 1 on the will save to disbelieve.
Yeah. So Savat's gonna take her turn before Gorig, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast haste. And haste the party.
Okay.
And then Gorig is going to start a performance, and he asks, "How are you guys teleporting?"
Oh dear.
All right. Brugar, do you do anything in terms of like looking away from these things?
Oh no.
Okay, go ahead and roll a will save then.
Fuck these things up.
Well, I don't know if you're going to, because you instead get to be paralyzed.
Is it a spell? Wait, no,
Does
it's
my
not.
bravery make the difference?
It's not a spell-like ability.
No.
Is it a fear effect?
It's not enough. It is a fear effect.
He gets a
plus
3. No.
Yeah, that's not enough to make the difference.
Dang.
You don't have freedom of movement or anything on right now?
Not at the moment.
Alright, you're paralyzed for
I've got a shirt
round.
that can do it.
If you want, is that something you can activate then? Like as a...
It says on command.
So I think you have to do it as a standard action then or something,
Right.
huh? Yeah, so you're just paralyzed for 1 round instead. Like, you kind of are ready to like fuck up these, but for some reason you're tense up and aren't able to do it.
Yep, that's fine.
And this thing's turn. It is going to attack the... Gonna move in here and it's gonna attack the little guy that breath weaponed him earlier. And he hits it. Does some decent damage to it. And it recoils back. It looks like it really did not like that hit. It looks like it's very badly injured. On her turn, on Taria's turn, she's gonna like move up and touch the wall, and so Cian says, I don't know what those things are doing here. And she is going to cast a spell. And she's just gonna cast, I think I was gonna have her cast haste, but She casts a spell. Not haste, though. And that's her turn. Alright, round 2. This thing is going to back up, and it's going to shoot a Scorching Ray. It actually misses its Scorching Ray. Alright, her turn. She's going to move up and attack this thing. Okay, I don't have any of those. She hits and does some decent damage to this thing. Raziel, it's your turn again.
Did Secret want to go?
She already took her
I already
turn.
did. You're hasted and
She
Inspire
went-
Courage +1.
Yeah, she took her turn and cast haste, so.
Okay, I just thought you were going after the other thing. Okay.
Oh no, that lady skipped her whole turn, or she did something we don't know about.
Or did I
Okay,
skip her turn
then
again? No, the first time she skipped her turn,
Yeah.
or did something you didn't know about. This time she moved up and attacked one of the mummies.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Which you realize now that she is also a mummy, but she's attacking the other mummies for some reason.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna attack the mummies. I'll 5-foot step forward, and then attack the same mummy, but then redirect or change targets if I kill it.
Okay.
So I have all the buffs. Everything should be right now. Primary, secondary.
Alright.
It's not showing haste. And I didn't do my extra haste attack anyways. Damn it, God. Why is... Alright.
This
Let
is why
me
I just
just do
manually
one
roll
extra
now,
attack
because it
here.
just becomes obnoxious managing it.
Oh, that was the adamantine. Whatever. I don't care. Unless you want me to redo it.
No, it missed anyway.
Yeah, if you just take the die roll, like, it's gonna be +1 if it's a...
You only hit with one attack, but it is enough to kill this thing.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to recalculate again now that I set the buffs. Did I kill it with the first attack? It looks like.
It was the first attack, but all your other attacks
So then
missed.
the rest of my daggers went towards the actually the closest one, so the north one. So that I just wanted to make sure they see that I'm killing the mummies only.
Oh yeah. Yep. This fiery beam hits the. I don't think anybody's rolled knowledge planes to identify them yet. Well, I'm sure you know what they are. Hits this thing for a little bit of damage.
I know what they are, but yeah.
And these mummies are going to continue attack.
I'm pretty sure they're
And
called
they do some damage.
firefighters.
They're definitely called firefighters. Yeah. It's going to attack the one it's flanking. It still misses. This one's going to step down and do a breath weapon again. It's hitting the fire thing, but doesn't seem like it cares. Does a little bit of damage to the mummies. Savath, it's your turn again.
Woohoo! I always feel like there's not much for me to do. Huh.
Charge in. Yar.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm not hungry to hit things, and I can't charge also. And I'll be in way of Brugar's charge. So I'm gonna come in. Up to here. And I'll go ahead and attack it once with...
As you go into the room, go ahead and roll a will save, though.
Yeah. And I'll attack it with... Oh, I sold that longsword now. Don't have it now, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna bring the great sword out. We'll see.
Okay. You got pretty good will save anyway.
Let me see if I have a bone. Do these mummies have the dragon type any chance?
No. None of them have the dragon type.
Alright. Okay, I guess I'm frozen at the door.
Oof. For 3 rounds.
Yay, mummies!
It is paralysis, so if somebody casts freedom of movement on you or something, or remove paralysis, or something along those lines.
Don't got it.
Alright, Gorig. Still can't see anything.
Gorg's just confused about people going through the wall. So he's gonna put his hands up on it. And see if he pushes through his hands. He's not gonna go through it, but he's just gonna push his hands through.
Okay, you can do another will save.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure how the retry works. But he's seen a lot of people go through.
I figured it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always figured, especially if you have some evidence. Yeah, he realizes now, oh, of course, since realizes this is an illusion.
Okay.
It's obscuring things just enough that you don't have to worry about from this side of it, you don't have to worry about the Aura of Despair. At least that's how I'm ruling it.
You said that's a fear effect.
Mm-hmm.
Which means remove fear can give them bonus?
Yeah. Yeah, it would give you a bonus.
I
don't think it'd give you the other effect, because it technically is a paralysis. It doesn't give you, like, the feared condition or shaken or anything like that, but it would give you a bonus versus the save. Like, that part would still apply.
He's gonna reach through and touch Raziel, I guess. And cast remove.
Raziel has already made the save.
Yeah.
Well, it's per. I hate to say it,
though.
but it's per mummy.
It's per zombie or mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm counting it all as one.
Oh, alright.
Because we're seeing all of them at the same time.
You're seeing them all at the same time. I'm ruling it as just one save.
Then I don't really need to cast that at all unless he wants to go in there.
Well, Brugar failed to save, so he's gonna have to make it again. It would be good to put it on Brugar.
Okay, and yeah, then I'll add remove fear to Brugar, so that's a +4 morale. Which doesn't stack with the performance, does it? Let me check.
No, but it's a bigger bonus than the performance is, I think. So, like, the performance is only a +2.
It's just +1.
+1, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so +4 is better than that. Okay. Anything else, or is it Bruger's turn now?
That's it. He maintains his performance.
Okay. Yep, and Brugar was only paralyzed for 1 round, so he's no longer paralyzed and can make another save to see if he's paralyzed this time around, but he's got a bigger bonus this time.
Okay.
Alright, you're fine. You can take your turn.
I'm moving up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use combat expertise, and I'm going to. Let's see, that was 10 feet, so I'm going to take a single attack on the mummy.
Didn't have
Do we have
one
haste on
shot.
us?
You do have
Yes.
haste.
Yes.
Okay.
And inspire, yeah.
Alright, then. Yeah, I got the Inspire on me. It's still +1 right now from the Inspire, right?
Yeah, he won't level for a little while.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. I'm gonna use my, what was the name of the ability? Looking for it. It's the... Yeah, the Pile Driver.
Ooh.
So here comes a single attack.
Alright, that hits.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a free trip attempt.
Okay.
That vacuum, though.
That
Vacuum.
does it. You
Are
trip
you
him.
hearing the fan from my computer?
That might have been.
Is that your
That is?
computer? Whoa.
It sure sounded like
It
a
might
vacuum,
be.
man.
It might be because the sensitivity on this mic is a lot more than my old mic.
Yeah. It's not picking anything up right now, but yeah, earlier I was hearing
Yeah, it
something.
was like a little bit ago.
Alright, so you trip it and do some decent damage to this thing.
Yep, the trip provokes, by the way, too.
Oh, okay. The elemental will take that attack. The attack happens versus their prone AC on this attack opportunity, or what?
I don't know. I guess however you want to roll it.
No, they're not prone yet, technically, when that's happening.
Okay. Fortunately, he rolled good and hit anyway, so he does some damage to this thing. He even ignites ignites it. He's on fire now. The mummy is. On her turn, she's just gonna hold. Let you guys do what she paid you to do. This thing can't do that yet. Yeah, this thing is just going to. It's gonna kind of land next to the. Like it's gonna kind of land on the fire elemental, and you see when it does, it's healing its wounds a little bit. On her turn, the Sphinx, the mummified Sphinx, is going to attack the other mummy with a couple of claws. Whoops. Does this thing have grab or something? What's going on here? Okay. Wow, okay, she actually rolled super low and misses it with one. Oh, actually, no, that one hits barely. So she does some damage to it. Alright, Raziel, it's your turn again.
Yay! That means I can get off my bed. I don't know why. I'm also tired tonight. I will. A lot of good angles here. I think I can 5-foot step up here and hit that mummy, the top one.
Yeah, he's prone, but
Yeah, whatever. We'll be fine. And do I have my haste attack on this time? Check mark. I didn't apply the prone, so you're gonna have to subtract.
No, prone is a
4.
AC modifier, so it's not something you don't have to. You don't actually have to
Okay,
worry
well,
about
whatever.
it.
I roll good.
You did roll good. You kill it.
Woo!
And if there's any extra, it would probably go like -4 through Brugar
Okay. Yeah.
to the
I
middle
think you
guy.
kill them both then.
Cool.
That's all the mummies. So.
As soon as I kill the last mummy, I like sheathe my daggers in my belt.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I have quick draw, so it doesn't actually matter.
Well, I mean,
but
technically
want them
they're-
to know that.
Yeah. Technically, there is one more mummy, which is this one. That's fighting the other mummy.
Right. But yeah, I'm not planning on fighting anymore.
Okay.
But if I need to, I obviously have quick draw, and I'm not like putting my guard down. I'm just sheathing my dagger, so it's like it looks like I'm done.
All right. And she doesn't like the elementals kind of fan out a little bit, and she moves forward and addresses you in ancient Assyrian, but you guys are able to understand it because you guys all have shared languages.
Does that let you speak the language or just understand it?
It just lets you understand it.
Okay.
But yeah, she says in kind of a raspy voice, she questions like who you are. She hasn't seen you here before. Who stands before her?
I'll answer in common that I am a war priest of the god Gozray. And these are my companions. Hopefully she understands common, otherwise this is going to be
She does. She looks like she
pretty
understands you.
one-time thing. Oh, okay, good. Maybe.
And I am Brugar Stonehearth, venturer and mercenary. We've come for the knowledge inside this abandoned place, but who are ye?
She says, answers to such a simple riddle lie in the deathless thoughts of one such as I. Saruna now speaks despite having long since died. But
yeah,
you're
I'm not really sure
saying
what to make of that.
you don't work for the sages of the gems? The jeweled sages?
No?
You want to roll a bluff check on that?
Oh.
Because you're technically here at behest of the Diamond Sage.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we like walked by a group of them and was like, nah. Anyways, okay. Yep, Diamond Sages.
No.
That's
yeah.
us.
So do you rephrase it? So yes.
I
we
don't
are.
say anything at all.
Okay.
I'll say yes. They hired us to help them recover some long lost knowledge.
She looks like she kind of scowls at that.
I'll back up Raziel, yeah.
Though we've only just met them and we're here on their coin.
What she tells you was the end of a very foul day was what has caused me to be this way. The amethyst sage has ruined me so.
I'm
For
sorry
what
to hear that.
reason?
It is a great betrayal. I will have my revenge someday. You have not met the Amethyst Sage, have you? That isn't the one. You said the Diamond Sage is the one you work for?
Yes.
Or did you guys say that? I might be... I can't remember if you guys actually used that word.
We didn't say it, but sure, we'll say it. Like,
I
that's
couldn't
not
remember.
something I'm going to keep secret from them, from the Sphinx. Like, which of the gym people, whatever.
No, we've never met this Amethyst Sage.
He's a treacherous one.
Ooh.
If he still lives.
Do you know his name?
She shakes her head.
I see. Well, we don't have much business with you. We're just here for the ancient knowledge and such in this place.
Yes, you and others. Tari asks, others? Says, I haven't seen them, but things have been, from the bottom level, I can sense it. Things have been disappearing. Somebody's been raiding it. Probably working with that treacherous servant of the Amethyst Sage.
Oh, well then.
The one that these foul beings were working for.
We can't let them get all the stuff then. I look around this place. Is there anything that kind of sticks out to me?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
That's a good idea. Let's look around. Nosy, nosy.
Yeah, and I'll ask this creature. Then you're fine here by yourself.
I've been here for a very, very long time.
Which is a long time too many. Pardon me.
So yeah, the air. This looks like kind of like a chapel, and the air in it carries a scent of incense and old parchment. There's a simple altar, kind of at the over here, kind of at the edge of on the opposite side from where you guys came in from. With an ibis statue that sits behind it, gazing over at any visitors. So,
It's a bird.
yeah, ibis is a bird. That's correct.
Yeah, it's like a stork-looking thing. Oh, skinny.
Kind of, yeah.
Long beak.
Yeah, there's pale light shining on it. That's coming from a painting of the moon on the ceiling, illuminating stray motes of dust. If you have knowledge history or knowledge religion, you can identify the statue.
Gorg might know.
It's not me.
I didn't study many gods but my own.
Gorg identifies that the altar is to the Osirian god Toth.
Oh, I know Toth. That's the like the eagle head, right?
Mm-hmm. So he is the Assyrian god of magic, writing, and the moon.
That's the metal
Patron of-
bender from Avatar.
Patron of archivists and libraries. But yeah, she tells you that she has that she long served the Amethyst Sage and guarded the sanctum while the Amethyst Sage was seeking some secret he would use to preserve the order. But when he returned, he asked me to help with a ritual that he claimed to have found within the pillars of the sun. What I didn't know is that the ritual required removing my heart. And he left the sanctum and never returned.
Rip.
That was a very heartless move.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon?
That is a very cruel thing to do.
Yes, and I know that my form is hideous to many.
Well, if you want, we could,
I long to get my revenge, and then perhaps I can end this terrible existence.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you want to shuffle off this undead coil, that we could help you with that. But if you're willing, and we find this person that did this to you, then that also works. Maybe we'll even help you. Well, anyway.
You think the diamond people will care if we go after the amethyst people?
Well, they might be taking things that are valuable here. So I say we do that.
Yes, I don't know who it is
we're here to do.
That has been taking things from the lower levels, but I can sense it as only recently started.
If they take it all, there won't be any for us, so we gotta go stop them.
But okay, I don't say anything.
Alright, well, that was actually helpful information. So, we need to go find this lower level and stop these things before they take everything.
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
taking things from here certainly would be a shame. Who would want to do such a thing?
Well, not before we take
it. She says, you're free to take whatever you want. I don't mind. I have no loyalty to the Amethyst Sage anymore. And
wait,
indeed, if you could find...
I'm confused.
If you could find a way for me to get out of here so I could hunt down the Amethyst Sage, I would be very grateful.
I thought the Sphinx didn't want things taken from here.
No, Sphinx doesn't care anymore.
Oh. Okay.
That used to be her purpose. So
out.
the Sphinx used to be like the guardian of this place.
Now she doesn't care. Okay.
But now she doesn't really care because the Amethyst Sage like turned her into this mummy, and she kind of hates it. She's like, this is the worst.
Okay. I got you now. Okay, we will help you escape and find the amethyst, and then you can find the amethyst mage. If we find out where the amethyst mage is, we'll of course tell you. But I've never heard of him.
Okay.
And in return, we'll also find treasure.
Yeah, she tells you that like this structure is bigger than at first it may seem. That the walls, that many of the walls are doors when closer you glean.
We
Oh,
realized
so they're
that.
all like, yeah, illusions.
That's how
Oh,
we
no.
found you.
Yeah.
This dwarf here, he can spot faulty stonework in an instant.
Alright, come on. We gotta go find these other thieves.
You actually have the bonus, right, as a dwarf, or did you get rid of that?
No, it's
Plus
there.
2
It's a
to
+2.
stoneworky things. Does that work on illusionary stonework?
She warns you again as well to be careful of treacherous Bodru, the treacherous apprentice of the Amethyst Sage. He waits deeper within the sanctum.
Alright.
Is there anything specific we should watch out for with this Badu?
That he is a treacherous snake and is no doubt working probably with.
Is he a
those
snake?
No, not literally.
Could you describe what he looks
That's
like?
just the Osirian word.
A mortal man he used to be, but now he's something else.
Immortal, just like me.
He's
It
immortal,
rhymes.
yes. But not in the same way as me.
Sphinxes have to
So
rhyme with
not
their
undead?
sentences, right?
She nods. He's not undead.
Alright. We'll keep a lookout.
Well, normally I don't like undead, but this undead seems alright. Because she wants to get revenge and die. That seems normal. And also used to be human.
Well, not human,
Oh,
but
yeah.
alive.
For some reason I drew those alcoves. I don't know why.
Yes.
Alright. Brazil, I need your eyes that can see through the fog. Take point and lead us.
Yeah, is there anything up on the map? Or is that a wall?
You see a wall up there.
Okay, it's
But
almost certainly a fake
with your
wall.
new... Yeah, I was gonna say, but with your new kind of like knowledge, you think that maybe that's not a real wall there.
I say just rub your hand along every wall and see if you can sense magic.
Okay.
Alright,
Actually,
I'll
just
try.
detect magic in all directions.
I mean, you
Like,
detect magic
whatever.
all over the place, but it's
Oh.
hard to pinpoint it because there's that magical fog all around you as
Fair
well.
enough.
But, yeah, you do go ahead and roll a will save. Yeah, you are able to tell that
God, I'm
there
so
is
glad.
an illusion hiding a door right here. This one, unlike the other one, is actually closed, though.
The +5 Cloak of Resistance purchased just in time and the fog cutting lenses. It's like Pluto knew what items I got and built it for me.
I didn't, but yeah, they're good choices.
Okay,
In
so
case you can't tell, this is like an adapted pre-written module too. So
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was getting the feel of that.
yeah, I mean, there's been some text.
Because you
blocks
read,
like
yeah, you read some text blocks. I'm like, okay.
yeah. So I mean, it's adapted to fit this campaign. So there's things I had to change, obviously, but.
Or maybe Pluto's
pretty
just
neato.
a writer, and he wrote all that, and we're just not appreciating it. Dang.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't normally write.
Game. I'm
write
gonna write
like
it all
the,
myself.
I don't normally write like a block description like that I read. I usually just
Right.
like do notes and then I just like make the description on the spot using those notes.
Yeah, it just is what I come up with when I come up with it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you do find there's a door, but there's a door behind the illusion, but it's locked.
Oh. Not a skill I
Should
have.
ask the Sphinx for a key. Brugar, you're pretty strong. Surely you can bust down a door.
Surely.
Otherwise, I'll pull out my adamantine dagger. And I'm like, well, I can always cut it open. This will cut through wood like butter. I assume it's wood.
It's not. It's a stone door.
God.
Yeah,
but-
stone's gonna be pretty difficult to break down.
Mataria says she says I might have a way to get past this door, and she casts a
Alright.
spell.
Aloha Mora.
Well, actually, she pulls out a scroll to do this. She uses a scroll of knock and opens the door that way.
Oh. Nice.
Yay.
And reveals this.
Dude, I want to make Harry
Yes.
Potter. Fly on a broomstick with a wand and cast spells.
I've thought about like it might be kind of a
Golden.
fun campaign to make, like, I don't know, like a wizard school campaign or something. Probably have to be a shorter
Yes.
campaign. I don't know if it would work well for like a super long one, but maybe like it could be maybe fun for like a campaign to do over the course of a couple of months or something like that. Make everyone
be down.
have to play prepared spellcasters. So you have to play wizard, magus, or like eldritch scoundrel or something, or arcanist.
I would
Yep.
be down.
Anyway, yeah, you open this up to these kind of hallways here. The fog continues
still
in
foggy.
here as well.
Ooh.
Still fog.
So I'll
Darn the
kind of
fog.
describe the room to the party and say, do you want to go up or like, yeah, right or straight? I think right
Let's
looks
go.
like the room and straight looks like the hallway.
What do you think, Raziel?
I don't have a preference.
I think we should go right because
Alright. Take us
we'll be
right
missing
then.
out on potential loot. Alright, and I'll lead us right. And what do I see around the corner?
More
More
hallways.
hallway. Okay, it's
Hallway
hallways in all
finder.
directions.
Hallway Finder, everyone's favorite game.
I see you made use of that polygon tool.
I just used lines actually.
Oh. If you just use polygon, just click, 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 click. And
I guess
there you go.
polygon/line. Yeah, it was polygon/line. So yeah,
Yeah.
I did use a polygon tool, I guess.
Alright, well, I guess we're going through the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Razzle?
Kind of guide us.
I feel
through
kind
the
of silly because I think there's
through the
a.
hallway.
I think this one there's actually
Okay.
like a flip mat for, which I might have been able to try to convert, but whatever.
You
That's
can
a lot
just
of work.
screenshot that stuff and ta-da!
Yeah. I was like, I realized that it was an actual like flip mat I could have used after I'd already like drawn it. I'm like, whatever. This is an MS Paint campaign. I only ended up importing one map at the end.
Gotta stick to the trend, you know? Don't want to change
Yeah.
the aesthetic.
Exactly.
All my maps, if I GM, are going to be MS Paint.
Oh, fun.
So I'm going to
Stir.
put like
Alright.
good detail in them. Okay, well, I'll tell them, yeah, there's stairs once we get around
Yep.
here.
Eventually, at the end of it, you see that there are some stairs.
I'm like rubbing my hand along the walls.
There's
too, trying to find,
also-
like, some fake doors or fake walls.
Yeah. It also like as you're moving through here, there's like it's actually kind of difficult to get through here. Like when you get to about this point, there's kind of like these like webs basically that are kind of difficult to move through. But since there's like nothing kind of like directly stopping you from doing it. It's kind of one of those things where it just kind of slows you down. Like you have to clear them out of the way, or but kind of
Yeah,
just
I'll cut 'em
push
with
your way
my
through them.
dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of like reform a little while after you go through them. Like you're pretty sure that they're magical webs at that point. But yeah, like they're pretty much just kind of slow you down. But again, nothing's stopping you right now.
Okay.
And yeah, there's stairs. Stairs lead further down.
That sounds like where we want to go. That's what the creature said. They were coming from down below.
So, okay. If you guys want to continue on, we can do that.
Yep.
And it's still
Let's do
foggy?
It's still foggy in here.
Alright,
Actually, when you guys get to the spider web, it's not. When you get to the spider web, the fog kind of clears up, but you still then there's spider webs blocking your view, so it's actually hard. At that point, you can't really see the stairs until you get right to them. In fact. Yeah, but yeah, you're able to get to the stairs. And if you guys are going down them, oops, let me get you guys prepared over here. Oh yeah, I don't have Alcé on here yet either. Alcé is hanging out at the front. He's like, I'll make sure nothing follows us. Whatever. I just don't want to.
Sure, man. Sure.
All right. So you guys are down here. You get to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
I think there is a text block for this room as well. Actually, there isn't. It looks like. So yeah, there's no fog in this room. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of reveal it here. What you see is there's kind of an opening, like so. Over here, there is a hole in the wall, and there's like a cavern over here, like a cave kind of. These are like
weird.
kind
That
of
didn't update
stairs
for my
that lead
browser.
down. So you guys.
I'm gonna refresh.
Huh.
I got
Okay.
2 different windows open.
Yeah.
One updated and the other didn't.
Weird.
Yeah.
So you see, there's a bunch of like there's a bunch of like broken like benches and like workbenches and tools and stuff like that kind of scattered around this room. And when you get to the bottom of the stairs, there's kind of like a barricade set up using some of these broken tools, but you're able to get past it like pretty easily. It just takes a little bit of extra time to climb over it. Unless you want to roll like an acrobatics or climb check, then you can get over it like in one round.
We could just fly.
It takes, or like one movement. But yeah, you could always just fly over it or like just take the extra time. So that's or if you have acrobatics or climb, you could take 10 on it probably and pass it.
Alright.
But yeah, barricade's is like basically pretty easy to get over.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will
there's
just
no like
move around.
combat or anything happening. There's no point in rolling dice on it or anything.
Yeah. Okay, so you said that this is like a stairway?
Yeah, so those are like just like they're just stairs. They're like kind of like maybe like outside of a like you guys are on like a higher area, higher elevation, right? And then there's a lower elevation part, half of the room down there, and that's just like a set of stairs that lead down to it. If that makes sense. Think like in front of like a building or something like that. Like think of like in front of like a city hall or something. You guys would be like at the entrance to it, and then there'd be like I don't know if I'm making sense of that, but so it's not like they're not very deep stairs. They're like stairs that go down like 5 feet.
Okay. So I mean, if I wanted to get to the other side, like over there.
There's also there's a door right here that is closed. And yeah, you can just walk down the stairs. And you can see into this leads into a hallway. This also is a hallway, leads into a bigger chamber, it looks like.
Alright.
Okay. So, down. See what Brugar's looking at. Place is huge.
I'm gonna go back up and towards like the cave opening and peek around in there.
Okay.
We're gonna stay with Brugar.
I see anything?
You see. Yeah, you just see that there's kind of a open, like, cavernous chamber over here, and it looks like it extends. You can kind of see the back wall in here, and it looks like there's another opening down here, and it looks like the caves kind of wrap around to the bottom of the map here. You don't see anything in that chamber though. Like it just looks like it's just rock. And it looks like there's a lot of rubble, like kind of at the entrance of it here. So it looks like somebody like broke into it from from like that chamber, from the cave there.
Then maybe we should keep checking where there's worked stone and stuff. Let's have a look at this door. I'm gonna check this door.
Okay. It doesn't appear to have any traps or anything on it.
Can I open it?
You can.
Okay, I'll do so.
Alright, so inside you see there's like a bunch of like mannequins kind of standing around. It look kind of humanoid looking.
Whoa.
And there's one in particular that stands out. And it looks like this.
Hmm?
And it moves. Like turns its head kind of towards you when you get there.
I say that doesn't look normal.
Hmm.
And then he speaks to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he asks. He says, like, intruders, who are you? Osirian, ancient Osirian.
I'll respond back in comment that, we are also intruders, and we're looking for the wealth of knowledge in this place. In common. I don't know if he'll understand me.
It seems like he understands, but he doesn't like your answer. And is everybody where they want to be?
Sure.
I'd probably be like closer to the party.
Okay.
But
because we're gonna roll initiative now.
Makes my response easier.
Let me clear the initiative tracker first, though, before you guys roll it. All right. We are all set.
Dang it. Brugar's I copied him. Yeah.
There's two options when talking with Brugar. There's fight and not fight. This one's looking like a fight.
Oh, apparently I put the door on this store they added on the wrong layer. To the map layer. Actually roll Taria's initiative this time. Instead of like last time where I just kind of was like, just give her the lowest initiative. Okay, so it looks like he is about to do something hostile. Probably casting a spell. But it looks like almost all of you are reacting quicker than him. And Savath gets to go first.
Oh, snap. I didn't think that far ahead. Well, we open this door. That guy doesn't like it because we're intruders. And Bruger is like, yep, we're intruders. We are also intruders, I think is what he said.
Oh no, he didn't say he was an intruder. I think you guys misunderstood him. He called you guys
Maybe.
intruders.
Well, I heard, that's what I heard, but I was just making fun of what Bruger said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're also intruders. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, what?
I am going
He didn't like that
to...
answer.
Yeah, probably not.
You guys maybe can guess who this is.
I'm going to cast... Wait, I don't know what he's gonna do, honestly. He was just looking at me funny. I have a Blood Rager, for Christ's sakes. I have no spells. I will delay my turn. God,
All right.
I hate going first as a melee. I really do. I fucking hate it.
Taria casts haste on everyone.
Yay!
And then she moves.
You should give me that initiative.
I
She
wish.
moves back.
Is there like a teamwork feat we can
There's a
trade
teamwork feat.
initiatives?
Yeah, it lets you trade your initiative roll, though. It doesn't trade bonuses, but yeah, I have that on my spiritualist.
Nice.
So I can trade with my phantom. You also have to be standing next to the person that has that teamwork feat
Right.
to do it, but yeah.
We hold hands.
But I'm always just standing right. Exactly.
We're best friends forever.
Raziel, you get to go next, unless Savath wants to take her turn now.
No. I kind of want to see what happens.
Raziel, it's your turn.
Okay, so I can't really see him through this door. I don't know that behind him there's an opening, because we haven't really been in that
I think he also has to
far.
climb over a little wall.
Boy. What can I do? I can fix my buffs. I'll just move down more with the party, but like back here.
Okay.
Just be like, hey, what's going on? Probably can see the guy, hopefully.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. And then I'll ready an action to attack him if he attacks us or hurts us in some way.
Okay. Brugard, is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move in. I'll pull out my hammer
Okay.
as I move. And I'm going to attack him.
Must be his computer fan.
Okay.
Probably.
Anyway.
Like I said, I think the reason I'm much louder on this is because this microphone is a lot more sensitive.
Probably. Alright, you move up and attack this thing.
Yep, I'm gonna put 2 hands on my hammer and I'm gonna use pile driver again. Oh boy.
Yep, that is a confirmed critical hit.
That's actually only ×2 damage. Let me roll,
It's supposed
let
to
me
be
roll
times
it
3.
again just for the ×3. Yeah, because it's a warhammer.
Okay. Alright, you hit him very, very solid blow on him.
Alright, and then I'm gonna, because I hit him, I'm gonna get a free trip.
Yep, you trip him.
Alright. That's my turn, and I look, and I see that there's some kind of, like a gem on him, if I'm, to believe the picture.
There is. Yeah, there's an amethyst.
And dwarves recognize, yeah, amethysts.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty gem.
You notice in this room that the mannequins around you begin kind of twitching a little bit.
Alright, sweet.
Roll a will save.
Alright.
You're all right, but you feel like you could feel like something spiritually tugging at you from the mannequins, as if it's trying to suck out your soul or something.
Ooh.
On his turn, he is going to try to cast a spell defensively.
Okay.
Do you have disruptive or anything like that I need to worry about?
No. I wish I did, but I don't.
Savath is gonna
Okay.
spellcraft. Can Gorg see him through the doorway?
Sure.
Roll 20 just reloaded for me. That's weird. Okay, let's roll Savath first, or Gorg first since I have it.
It's 15 plus spell level, so Gorg knows that he is trying to cast Glitter Dust.
Okay. Not gonna do about that.
So he is going to roll a concentration check. He gets it. So he casts Glitter Dust on Brugar. Brugar can make another will save.
Alright.
Alright. He blinds you, and then he's going to take that opportunity to stand up and 5-foot step back. Gorg.
So Savath will go after Gorg. Gorg's going to start a performance.
Okay.
And, let me spend those. Oop. And then... Okay, we'll try something next time. Savath will... We're gonna go into the form of the dragon. So standard action into a dragon, and then I'm gonna move in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up
So-
here because I know Brugar goes next, so I won't block you. I'll let you choose your position first.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, and I just want to be clear. Savath always sheaths her weapon, so I don't have it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Taria is just going to hang back still. Actually, she's going to... No, she's just going to hang back. Raziel.
Boy, this fight's hard for me. I'm gonna move into the room. Wait, how do you do the thing where you can see the movement while you're moving?
Left and right click together, I want to say. Oh,
No,
yes,
wrong
that's
platform.
doing it.
Click on grab your
Q?
token and then press Q and you'll see it show up, and then you press Q
Or
every
you
stop
can,
you
You
want.
can right click while you're holding and dragging.
Okay.
Okay,
Some
that's another way.
Q works.
Okay.
Just clicking and holding Q then does it. Or just tap Q
Yeah.
even. And then hit Q again if you have like somewhere you want to stop. What Seeger was saying. That works really well. Okay.
You
Good to
can
know.
right click's the same as Q, anyways.
It didn't work for
Okay,
me because
I'll move here.
Yeah, when I do that, it makes me drag my map around. So right clicking is not good.
Well, you don't hold right click, you just single right click. Anyways, so I'll move here. And then I will... Whatever, I'll throw a dagger through this mess.
Oh.
So -4.
Yep.
Now I'll activate my sacred weapon and sacred armor for a fervor use, so that's fervor use number 2, 3, 2. Yeah. And one single measly dagger attack.
You miss.
Damn. Oh, I had 2 weapon fighting on though. If it was at a +2, would it have hit?
Was that with the -4 built in?
No.
Then no.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. Sorry, I almost never put it, like, I don't want to touch my numbers, you know? Like, the only thing I'll do myself is all the buffs,
Yeah.
but that's enough. Otherwise, we'll
Alright.
just do the math of its cover.
Brugar is blind for this round, but you kind of know where he's at.
Oh, I definitely know where he's at, but I'll make a show of it.
Alright.
This is the one that we're supposed to beware of, who's a treacherous
He looks
snake.
around and stuff, like as if he doesn't know where the guy is, or if like he can't see well. And then he 5-foots because I don't have to make acrobatics checks.
Yeah,
I have blind fight.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
And then I pretend to wildly swing my hammer in his general direction.
Okay.
That'll show him.
We have haste. Yes. All right, haste.
Yep,
Haste
you do
is
have haste.
go.
And performance.
All right, I'm gonna take all of my attacks on this guy. The first attack is gonna be a trip.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and roll your concealment. You get to roll it twice.
Oh,
you
that's
miss.
a miss. Okay.
You still have more attacks though.
Oh yeah, I do. And then I'll take the rest of these attacks as normal. So just ignore the first one and then go for the other ones.
Oh, that's too bad because that first one was double 20s.
Yeah, it was like double 20s, yeah.
Okay. One of those is a. Oh, actually, two of them are potential hits, but go ahead and roll concealment on them.
Alright, that's a hit.
That's a hit, so that's on that
And
third
for the next
attack.
one?
Did not confirm a crit though.
Okay. And that's another hit.
Yep. Alright, he looks pretty badly hurt. Before he goes, Savath and Raziel roll a will save for me. As you see the twitching mannequins feel like they're leaning in towards you.
Mummying.
Ooh.
You're alright.
That's good.
However, also on this turn, something comes around from this corner.
Ooh. What do we get?
This strange creature comes from around the corner. And it's going to fly up to Gorig
Oh.
with a spell that it is cast. The chart has it's strange little feet-like appendages on the bottom have this spell energy on them. And it's going to attempt to touch Gorig.
Okay. Gorg, it's not ready, but...
Versus
yeah.
touch AC.
Yep, yeah.
Alright. Gorig can make a fortitude save then.
Oh no.
Is this a compulsion effect?
No, this is a death effect.
Oh, baby. Goodbye, Gorig.
Huh? Oh no, he's stronger than all of us.
But it's a death effect.
Yeah.
Alright, you make
Gorg
the save, but
has
you're
better
still gonna take some
saves than
damage.
all of us. He's a dragon. Okay.
17. I don't even know if this has a damage type on it. Let's see. Eerie Dark Fire. Let's say it might just be untyped damage.
Yeah.
And so yeah, could have been worse, but make the save so you don't take nearly as much damage.
Yeah. Alright. Done. He yelps.
Oh, Brugar, make another will save at the end of your turn. See if you're still blind.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of the glitter dust, yeah.
Glitter Dust, you get to make the save at the end of every one of your turns for free. So.
I forgot how that works.
I think unfortunately you're still affected by the glitter dust though.
Yeah, no problem.
He's going to move further back into the room.
That's why I got blind fight.
He's going to cast another spell.
No, I guess Savath can see him. Let me see that. Spellcraft? Probably not. Nope.
Alright, well, you guys will know what he cast here very soon. So let's see here. Why is it not letting me change the color on? Oh, there we go. It's just being laggy as normal. Here, he like black tentacles kind of shoot out from the ground and try to grab you.
Nah, the perfect circle. Okay.
Yeah, he centers it kind of at the doorway there. I might have made it too big. Let me double check here. Yeah, I definitely made it too big.
1, 2, 3, 4. What is it? 8 across all the way. Is this a 20-foot?
It's a 20-foot radius. So I think.
Yeah. So 8
That's a
across
fireball.
each way.
Is that pretty close? I think it's a little smaller than that even. It's pretty big still though, but.
Yeah. Because it's a 40-foot diameter.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close. It's maybe a little bit too wide, but whatever. It's pretty close. I think.
Well, I said I was flying.
I wish there was a way to just make one. Like it's actually I like the circle drawing tool and.
So there's that.
Okay, how high up were you flying though?
Huh? Oh, like
You're at ground level, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm just not touching the ground, but the tentacles can probably still grab me. But yeah.
Yeah, well, at least if they don't grab you, you're gonna have you don't have to worry about the difficult terrain.
Right. Yeah.
Over that. So yeah, it's gonna attempt to grab everyone. I think it just uses one CMB roll against everybody. So.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and roll that.
Good thing I'm the CMD master.
Hmm.
So 22 versus CMD. It probably doesn't actually grapple anymore.
That doesn't get me.
It's a pretty low
Yeah,
roll.
29.
You needed a high roll for me. Wait, your CMD's 29?
Mine's 29.
No,
Mine's
it doesn't
32.
get any of us, but Gorig, actually, I think he has spell resistance now, honestly.
Well, you might have higher dex than I do.
This
I don't have a lot of
spell
dex.
resistance.
I do.
Although spell resistance would have
Okay.
worked versus the other spell that hit you.
Oh, not this one, yeah. Actually, that might be
Oh, I didn't
next
have my haste
level.
buff on. I think that would have added one. Yeah.
Alright, so he tries to cast some tentacles on you, but they don't manage to grab anyone. It is now Gorig's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it grabs this thing either. It does not.
Gorig is going to fly away from this thing.
Come fly with me. Come fly
He's
away.
gonna continue the performance, but he's going to full withdraw.
Okay.
Into the room here. And he's gonna point out to Savath that something's out there.
Taria's been delaying, so she'll actually take her turn at this point, and she's going to attempt to dispel the. She's going to cast Dispel Magic, try to get rid of the tentacles for you guys.
Nice.
Oh, that's handy.
That might save me a command word.
Mm-hmm. She rolls high enough to dispel it. So the tentacles are gone.
Nice.
And it is now going to be Savath's turn. I got to drag her back to.
Yeah. I use dragon, and I'm gonna start raging.
I think I just accidentally skipped a round, hit the round twice. We're still in round 3. Okay.
I'm gonna fly. Whoa! I pressed Z. Don't do that. Don't press Z when you have somebody your token. Okay, I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, pops it up. I don't know if that did it for everybody
To
or not, though,
him.
when I did that.
Nah, just on my screen. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Take him out.
We're gonna power attack. And I think bite is my best, and I now have my evil outsider amulet. So it's not an evil outsider, is it?
No.
Okay. I didn't knowledge this guy. You said he looked undead, right?
Is
Ish.
it evil outsider
nope.
or?
He does not look
Outsider.
like. If you roll Knowledge Arcana, which will probably tell you a lot of what you need to know, but
I might try that, but that's my roll.
okay. Yeah, you know this guy's actually he's actually
This is Arcana.
He's actually a construct.
Oh, that's a construct. Okay.
Wow.
But this construct is one that's called a soulbound shell. So it is a construct that has a person's soul bound inside of it, and maintains a lot of its previous memories and skills and things like that. But otherwise, it has the normal construct immunities.
There we go. Immortal.
Yep. And that's the damage from the bite.
Kill it.
I don't think I get to grab with the bite. Nope. Okay. That's it.
Okay. So the 20 misses, unfortunately.
Well, no, the 20 was the Arcana, Knowledge Arcana. The 36 was the roll to hit.
Oh, well, that does hit. And that's actually enough. That's actually enough to take it out.
Oh.
He kind of shrieks out and collapses. We're not quite out of combat yet, though.
Yay!
Raziel, it's your turn. So there is no.
Gorg was saying there's a thing behind us.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is gone, so I can 5-foot step. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll 5-foot step through the door and full around this thing.
Throw daggers first, ask questions later.
Oh, yeah.
It attacked Gorg, so... Oh, baby. Let's go.
Let's see here. You might just kill this thing outright.
26 crit confirmed.
Yeah, it's a dead. You kill it. Alright, we're out of combat now.
Touch Gorg.
I come back to the group and tell everybody it's a construct and what that is.
When you drop this thing as well,
crit confirmed bonuses.
The kind of twitching mannequins like stop moving. Some of them even actually fall over.
Interesting.
Ah, good. I rubbed the glitter dust out of my eyes.
Yeah.
Or however it goes away. It's weird. It's a conjuration, but it's a will save.
Yes, for some reason.
I will the dust out of my eyes.
Yeah. It I mean even if it doesn't go away right away, it only lasts for rounds per level, so it goes away after about a minute. Even if you don't make the save. But yeah.
Cool. That was the thing we were supposed to beware of? That was pretty...
I'm pretty sure that this is the apprentice. What was his name? Budu?
Yeah, that's what the
Bodru?
thing said we should beware of.
Bodru. I take the amethyst around the creatures. Like, is it a necklace or something?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I take it off and I grasp it in my hand.
All right.
And then I pocket it. Search the constructy body. Is there anything else on it?
You find a couple of wands on him and a scroll.
I wonder what they do.
Hand them to people who can identify it. To Raziel, I guess. And
And Gorg, maybe? Wait.
Taria says she can
Is
is it
identify him.
Savath or Gorg that identifies things?
I think Gorg, maybe?
Gorig, because Savath can't have detect magic, as I can't have cantrips. Well, it's not that I can't, I just don't. I could bring a feat, I guess, to have a cantrip, if I really wanted one.
I probably know what the two wands are. I probably don't know what the scroll is.
Yep. These are both wands. They both only have 5 charges. One is a wand of Make Whole, and the other is a wand of Mirror Image. Minimum caster level.
Alright. That can be useful. But not to me.
Gorig knows that the scroll is a scroll of glitter dust.
Gorig laughs.
Although he didn't use the scroll when he cast it earlier.
Yeah.
He just actually apparently has the ability to cast it.
And the ability to maybe make the scroll? Huh? Maybe. Maybe.
Perhaps. He doesn't anymore.
No.
You can roll a
We
knowledge
dismantled.
planes to identify what the other thing that well, actually, it wouldn't even have been here anymore. But anyone who saw it,
Gorg saw it. 17?
Gorg's not sure what it was.
No. Okay.
Only thing she knows is that it was an outsider.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a mystery, I suppose. Well, actually, no. Tario, she saw it, so she would be able to tell you what it was. I think. Let me roll a knowledge check for her.
I think we need to get this Taria person as a permanent addition to the party, like dispelling stuff, opening doors, knowing creatures.
She tells you. Yeah, she says it was a outsider. That they're from.
Well, it's dead now.
They're from the negative. They're from the negative energy plane. They're called Skewindar. I don't know how to say it.
Sure.
Skianduar. Something. I could type it out. It's weird. Something like that. But yeah, she says they're from the negative energy plane.
Skadunar.
They hate both living and undead creatures.
I think it's Skay. S-C-E-A. Skay. I think.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I have no idea of it. Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, she's like, I don't know what it was doing here, but perhaps it seems like it was working with our friend over there. Skeundar, maybe? I don't know. Skeduindar? Duinar? I don't know.
It's Sidwinar.
Swedenar? Okay. Anyway, yeah, they're nasty outsiders that hate undead and living creatures. They don't like either of them.
Well, it's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's not more of those around. That kind of hurt. Not
Uh,
much, but a little.
I take out
Gorg-
the amethyst and I ask if they detect magic on this thing.
Gorg's gonna heal himself.
They would, yeah. There is magic detected from it.
Can anybody tell me if there's any magical properties then on it? Is it identifiable?
Gorg will detect magic.
Yeah, Gorg doesn't think that there's any particular use you could have, except as use perhaps in crafting something, perhaps crafting a construct like this, or things like that. But it doesn't actually do anything by itself. It's just like a power source, basically.
Alright. We'll keep this as proof that we have slain the the individual that the undead creature told us about. And I'll put it back in my bags.
Sure, okay. You didn't get hurt, did you get Brewer? No.
So back in this room as well, in addition, you know, all those mannequins. Upon closer inspection, you also notice that in like the corner, there's actually like a table with a mummy on it that hasn't been animated yet.
We'll
Kind
keep
of
it
evidence.
how it is.
Evidence of perhaps this guy being the one that sent those mummies. Like further evidence of that.
Mm-hmm. Seems logical. Alright. Let's go back over here. And then check out more of this place.
And
Maybe
yeah,
over here
just
in
like
this
the other
little
room
corner.
as well. This is a spot where it looks like the wall was destroyed. Okay.
Yeah, into this cavern.
Mm-hmm. This leads down another hallway. Because we're playing Hallway Finder. We're actually at about a point where I'm probably going to call a session. Spend 3 hours and
Oh.
Okay.
do got all work, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to then right now?
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to conclude this next session.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it was fun.
Uh-huh.
And then
You're
not gonna be
so
here
next I'm not going to be here the next Thursday where I normally would have it scheduled. So are you guys fine? We could either schedule it for next Thursday, the 22nd. No, actually, Zodarium's not going to be back yet, right? So I was going to schedule for the 5th. So that way we only have
we only have 1 week.
We skip 1 week and then instead of missing an entire month, we just play on the 5th. Is that fine with everybody? I know it's ways
So the
out,
5th is the next one. I guess so, yeah, if
The
you're not
5th
going to
will be
be
the
here
next
until
session.
then.
Because we have Mantis on the
I think
1st, and then, that on the 5th.
Yes.
Supposedly we're going to have Mantis tomorrow.
Oh. Right.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
you
He said
see the
it'll be
Discord
there
vote?
for the Friday game.
Yeah,
I saw
so-
that. Yeah. So that'll be cool.
So wait, Mantis'
Yeah.
game is supposed to be this Sunday,
No.
That's correct. Mantis' game is this
and
Sunday,
I will not be
right?
here. And Secret, you know I'm not here. Like,
No, we
I'm
went the
just-
No,
far
Mantis'
reaches.
game isn't this Sunday.
No, Mantis's game is on the 1st. Mantis is gonna be here for Saturday. Oh, for Friday. Mantis
No,
is
I
gonna be
thought
here
you
for
had-
Friday.
Yeah, for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So you don't have Mantis' game on the 18th?
No, I think we concluded the 1st because of all of your guys' trip.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He
I
pinned
remember.
it. Go to Discord and let's see here.
don't know. This is too hard. But anyways,
Pinned
next 2
messages,
weeks,
my-
I will not be here.
My next planned game is on the 1st of September, 7
Okay.
p.m., 4 p.m. PST.
Okay. Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're just taking a.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then
Yeah.
so I'll be here for a couple weeks then, and then I have other weekend stuff like weddings and things.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a real I have literally 3 weddings this in the next 3
Oh boy.
It's like last
With-
summer
with
where Mantis had to go to
corresponding
all these
bachelor
weddings. Except now it's your
with
turn.
corresponding bachelor parties.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, holy shit. So yeah, like I can tell you, September 21st, Saturday, I might be able to do the morning game or the afternoon game. But then wedding, I don't know, some of the Saturdays I might be able to do still. Because I think they're
Right,
mostly
if they're
local.
yeah,
There's
if they're
one engagement party that's going to be in St. Louis. That's in
and if they're
October.
like late enough in the day with the local ones, you might
Do
be
we
able
get
to do
XP?
Yeah,
like
it's just
Pathfinder
gonna,
and then go.
we're just going to have to see. Like, I might be able to do like 2-3 hours, but not the full 4 or something.
Yeah, no, it'd be great if you're even able just to be there for the beginning of the
So
like the beginning of the
we'll see what
session, and then
happens.
if you have to leave early, then
I
that's fine.
usually, I mean, you guys know, I usually do like nothing on the weekends, but just the end of this year is crazy.
No, I kind of did make this Oriad NPC because I was like,
I figured she was an Oriad.
yeah, I was like, they need the help because nobody in this party can do like has enough of the
Yeah.
like you don't have a knowledgey type person. I was like, you need someone in there. So she's kind of like she's lower
Goring,
level than you
kind
guys,
of,
but Gory covers a little bit of it, yeah. But yeah,
I could probably, I don't know, I have some unused spell slots that I could probably prepare something if we had to.
I mean, she was going to be there regardless, like as the one that kind of pulls you into the quest. But I was like, I'm just gonna have her go with because
Yeah.
I feel like that
Ron's
makes
not here.
it solves a lot of the and it solves a lot of the issues where like if you aren't here, the only thing you guys have the tools to do is just go around and murder everything. Like she lets you actually have a chance to potentially talk to some of the stuff you run into.
Yep. So anyways, I guess
Yep.
the next game I will be around is
Did we
Secret
get XP?
Saturday game. Very close.
Yes, I can get you some XP here.
Oh,
Uh,
Zerium, they added like tons of classic rock to Twitch Sings, including a bunch of Pink Floyd. And it's so funny because Pink Floyd has these all like 45-second gaps all throughout all their songs, or really long intros, or really long outros.
I'll have to see what's there, but I'm not generally a fan of classic rock.
Really? Oh. Classic
I'm
rock
more a
is
fan of,
my
like,
comfort zone. It's what I know the best.
Ish.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Like basically anything rock alternative in the 2000s. That's when I
Oh.
listened to that mostly, and then I switched to pop after like 2010, 2015, somewhere in there. I switched to mainly listening to pop.
I haven't been on Twitch Sings for a while. I switched back over to Face Rig and the cat, and people stopped singing with me again, but I'm like, fuck you guys. If you want to sing with me, you sing with the
Yeah,
freaking
whatever.
cat, man. Other than that, screw you. You're not cool.
Cat's awesome.
Yeah, the cat is
I'm
awesome.
back in here for the XP.
Okay,
I
it's
really
not
enjoy
liking
the cat,
the,
especially when you meow
Yeah, I always
tried
meow at
doing
the end.
thing there.
at the end. Yeah. It always
So we'll
makes
use
you laugh.
Google as a calculator.
Sometimes I do it too late, though, and it cuts off, and you don't get it.
Oh, dang.
Actually, like, somebody did
Alright,
Bohemian Rhapsody meowing, and I did the duet of it, so, like, we're both just meowing through the whole entire thing.
What's the XP?
Alright, what's the XP? Give us the sweet
4,000.
number.
Is it not putting? Wow, it's not putting my chat apparently. Okay,
Oh.
I just
Wait,
type. Okay, so the
We're all
number
sitting here
is
staring at it.
8,000. Yeah, no, I've been typing stuff. I tried typing in to do roll like /R to do the math, and it didn't work. I'm like, that's weird. So then I just did Google, and then I typed in the total, and that didn't show up either. So apparently, it's just my chat's broken.
Dang.
But it's 8,250 experience is how much everybody gets so far.
That's enough to level up.
Is it? Oh, it did.
really?
It leveled us up.
Huzzah!
Does that
Okay.
level
Put my number
Gorg
in
up
chat.
too? I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
What levels that put you guys up to? 12?
13.
Yeah, 13.
13. Ooh, okay. You guys are already
I
at 12.
get
Nice.
5th level spells or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
Aria's only
get-
level like 9.
I get a very I get an ability that sounds really cool, but because of like how it doesn't scale, it's kinda eh. I think I think they're basically telling me to use this ability only on things that I'm sure have garbage reflex saves. Because I get Groundbreaker. I take a full round action, I strike the ground with my hammer, and as long as I beat the floor's hardness and damage, my space and all adjacent squares become difficult terrain, and creatures except me in those squares are knocked prone if they fail a DC 15 reflex save.
My intelligence
Yeah,
went up.
it's-
pretty low, but difficult
Nice.
terrain's pretty rough.
Being able to create difficult terrain can be kind of nice, yeah.
You know,
But yeah, the
I should
reflex
probably level
save's
up
pretty
now,
low.
but boy, do I not want to level up now.
You got 3 weeks to do it, which means you'll do it the day.
Yeah.
Plus, it's on
I
roll
got
20. You
vacation
can go and
for
edit
1
the character
week.
anytime you want.
That's true too.
That's true. Pluto, have you played TFT yet?
No, I've been too busy.
They released like the new Hextech champions, so like Vi and Jinx and people are in it now.
Wait, what do we know about the end boss? Like, damage-wise,
In this
like, what
game?
kind of damage would he produce?
Do you mean the
Declaw
end boss
Sar?
of the campaign, Declaw Sar?
Yeah, Declaw
Or do you mean...
Sar.
Okay.
Do we
Um,
know?
Well, I don't think you
We don't
know
really
specifically,
know
but you
what
do know that he's a
kind of-
demon lord, so...
He's a demon.
Yeah.
Protection from
That's about-
energy is probably not useful. I don't know.
Might be.
I mean, it's usually
don't
always
know.
pretty useful.
Probably, like, I'm imagining, like, death effects, but I don't really know what Demon Lords do because I've never fought one.
They
Neither
vary.
has Savath.
That could be something that you could make a point of doing, though, is trying to find out more information about what his abilities are.
Yeah, I think
Philippe,
we
help
got
us.
some info, but uh,
I mean, you know that he's like related to kind of similar to Lamash too, and that he is related to like kind of like beasts, basically.
Yeah, his
Um,
portfolio is like animals and beasts and shit.
Yeah. But he's a little bit more on like the animal, like beast side rather than like Lashti's all about like monsters and whatnot. He's kind of similar, but more bestial.
Yeah. He's more of like a perversion of nature.
Yes.
So Keen Edge the spell, I can Keen Edge like my bite or something? Double
Keen Edge the
sure.
spell.
Yeah, the spell.
It's not good for buffing you because you have to
No.
concentrate. You provide a area of effect. I'm gonna keen everybody's slashing and piercing weapon.
Keen
Yeah, I already have
Edge.
improved critical.
But it's
No,
for a
Keen Edge
Blood
is a spell that says
Rager.
one weapon.
That's what I'm.
Isn't,
I don't-
yeah.
I don't think it works because
Hmm. Okay.
I don't think it
it's-
works on
hmm.
natural weapons. I think it has to be specifically on like a manufactured weapon.
There's really no good spells that I want.
There's probably something. I mean, more than nothing else, you just take a utility spell that you might not use very often that
Yeah.
might sometimes end up being really useful.
I'll pick a spell later.
Get a level 3 spell. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Blood Rager though, so.
Oh, for level 13, you get level 4 spells now too. Apparently.
I'm not because of the dragon. Well,
Oh
no.
yeah. You have slightly slower progression.
Yeah, something's holding me
'Cause-
back. Hmm.
Yeah, no. The
Something's
Dragon
dragging
Disciple.
you down.
Dragon Disciple doesn't have full progression. It progresses your spellcasting stuff a little bit, but not entirely. Like it doesn't give you full progression.
Yeah. It's more about
Yeah.
the physical buffs and
That's
getting
why
the,
I'm looking at this list and I'm
some
like,
of the powers quicker.
I don't need any of these spells if I'm gonna just run at him as a dragon, you know. So, but water breathing looks like not a terrible idea for their future after Delclassar if they survive. Or you know what? I'm gonna do heroism. Fuck it, heroism.
Yep, heroism's always good.
That's pretty good.
No, I don't think Gorig leveled from that. I'm pretty sure he's still.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Vampiric Touch is
Oh,
always
God.
decent.
Yeah, but I don't need, like, I can do other things and produce bigger damage. That's how I look at
Right,
some
but I mean,
spells. I'm
technically-
like, do
Well,
I
it
already
heals
have
you, or
something
gives
where
you
I can
health.
do? Yeah, but I don't
So-
need that.
Yeah, and the thing to keep in mind is you can always like cast it and then do your natural attack on the next turn to like,
Yeah.
and that'll deliver the touch spell. So like if you have a turn where you're like not getting to attack anyway, you could like cast it and then hold the
Yeah.
charge. And
I
then
guess.
when you're ready to attack, then you have it.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's
Zerdurium.
probably
Loss
heroism might be better.
Loss. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for the final when we get to the final fight though. Like I got some cool
That'll
stuff
be fun.
ready for. Plus, I'm like a little bit excited because you guys have like a little bit of like fear. I'm assuming you're probably gonna summon him
That's
for
so
that fight.
sweet. That's
For
so
that fight.
sweet.
For that fight. So it'll be fun to have fear back. He's a fun character.
God. No. I told this
You don't
that
like
we were
Fear?
playing Pathfinder earlier, and it said we were playing Ark, so.
I love Fier. He's
We
my
were just
favorite.
playing
He's literally
Arcfinder.
my favorite in the whole game.
We were playing Ark
Besides
apparently.
Maybe.
That's funny.
What's his face might be better. The dragon, but we don't get to.
Patriarch?
Friendly and fun. Patriarch, yeah.
Patriarch, yeah, he's maybe he helped you out at least.
True.
But yeah, I mean, he's probably not like long term. He's probably not the best friend.
Oh, no.
So my intelligence went up +2 because of Dragon Disciple, so Savath is just a little bit smarter.
Neat.
Hey, you get a bunch of
That
skill
means you
ranks
get another
too,
skill
then.
point.
Oh, I have
Yes, good control.
improved Uncanny Dodge as well now because of Blood Rage.
Nice.
Wait, I've had that. I guess I don't dodge any reflex stuff. So.
Well, I mean, uncanny dodge just makes it so you're not flat-footed.
Oh. I guess I
Like
keep
basically,
forgetting
you
whether or
don't
not
lose
that
your
happens
AC.
to me. I don't know.
I don't know if it's come up recently
Yeah, I don't
very
think
often.
it really has.
Usually you roll high initiative too, so I mean,
I hate it because like she's always on the fence like, are we attacking this or I don't know, you know, like I feel like that's always my decision at the beginning. It's like, do I want to attack first? Do I really want to be the one that like makes that bold move? I don't know. What if I wasn't
try to
supposed
be
to
more
attack?
like Kruger.
Yeah,
And
just
be
do
like-
it.
The answer is yes.
Just do it and trip them and ask questions later if they survive. Noted.
If they survive.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna ask him any questions.
Oh, yeah.
I knew but with my wisdom, I knew as soon as I saw this guy, like, this is the dude. Amethyst.
Yeah, Savas seems to be a little hesitant about, you know, hurting people, individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you too much else because we still have the second half of it, but
Yeah.
session. But maybe
Yeah.
maybe afterwards I'll tell you a little. I'll pull back the curtain a little bit about some of the
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the cohort thing. Score 15, 10th level still.
I'm actually not sure what I should take as a feat. The penetrating strike is a feat I've never been able to take it for because I've never had a fighter this high. But it's not as good as it looks.
Take what?
Penetrating strike.
Oh. I'm taking blind fight now because like Blood Rager or Dragon Disciple gave me a feat and it was like cleave, toughness, blind fight, or skill, whatever focus. It's just like, or great fortitude. I don't really need great fortitude though. It's like I could bring cleave, but like things don't really swarm around us much.
Yeah, the thing with penetrating strike is you have like an obscenely good weapon that gets through almost all DR anyway. That would apply to. And the ones that wouldn't
Yeah.
apply to the DR dash, like, it's pretty much one of the only ones. So situationally, like penetrating strike would normally be like a decent feat, but it's probably not that good for this campaign.
Yeah, I was like looking at whole person, but I was like, that god, not a god, is not a person either. So that's probably not gonna work. Or is he a person? Haha. I just like walk up to Zilklassar, hold person, coup de grace. Okay, guys, we're done.
We did it.
We did it.
Hold
failed
monster
his
Yeah,
save.
like
on him potentially.
Maybe. I
like
don't have that level.
the fact that penetrating strike doesn't work on DR all kind of makes it much less appealing.
Right. That's the
Yeah.
part that if it worked versus DR dash, then it would be pretty good. But since it isn't, it's like, I don't know. It's probably not worth it. Because like I said, your weapon's gonna go through most like DRs anyway.
Yeah.
Most types
Might
of
take like
DR
critical focus. Yeah, I could take critical focus, and if we gain one more level, take like a critical feat. Like stunning or staggering.
Anyway, I'm gonna log out, so I'll see most of you
Okay.
guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Zadurium